Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we are going to take on the Zidane campaign, the end of the first chapter of it, where we have to be Bayern Munich. Now we're going to do some tips, tricks, talk about everything that you need to do in order to beat. The only problem, the only slight, small, little tiny problem is that we haven't actually beat it yet. So we're basically going to give you the tips and tricks that we think are going to work as we go along. And if we don't beat it, then I'm just going to have to kind of clip it all together and like cut everything out so it looks like I beat it the first time, so I don't think I suck. Or do you maybe think that anyways? Anyways, if that doesn't work, then we're gonna have to bring ourselves like a 300 overall squad, put together a 300 overall squad, and then the title will be like, beat the Bayern Munich with a full bronze squad. And then in tiny letters, we're gonna put, is too hard. So we beat it with a 130,000 overall squad. Anyways, what we decided to do, the first tip that you gotta do, and this is the most important thing when trying to beat this campaign, is you have to harness Bayern Munich. So we brought in our Bayern Munich jersey. Now I'm not going to wear it because it's still got the tag on it and it's signed. And I don't want to wear a signed jersey and ruin its signedness, you know? It's a gift as well. So big shout out to my sister and brother-in-law for giving me this gift, by the way. Anyways, I'm going to put this here beside me. And that's going to sit there. They also really... Wow. That game today, or if you're not watching this today, or if I don't upload it today, that game against Tottenham. Thought it was bad when Arsenal played them. So, moving on, we are going to go into this campaign. We are going to start this match. I will show you my squad first. I picked up some players to put on the squad. So the one player I picked up him up because I want to see how fast he was. This player right here, he starts at 70 overall. I think it's like a 92 pace. I actually meant to pick the other one with the same name, and I noticed that it looked a little bit different, but I ended up picking him up anyways. But anyways, 105, 103. So it's not the greatest pace, but I kind of want a fast player to start off with to see if I can, maybe get a little bit more luck kind of going on when it comes to that first free kick that you get, the first corner that you get coming in. I picked up Ben Yedder as well. I thought he was going to be really good. He hasn't done a ton for me. He has flip-flap, and I love flip-flap, but these players don't seem to buy into that whole flip-flap thing. Formation definitely does seem to be key in this one. You want a formation, where you're going to be able to have a lot of players kind of just sitting up at the front. So what I might actually do, I'm going to change this, and I'm going to go to a 4-4-1-1 attack, and I'm going to see if by doing this, if it ever loads, it's going through some FIFA Mobile moments right now. If it ever loads, I'm going to see what happens if I actually do this, because I think maybe he'll play further up. That's my hope. He's got 3 defenders on him. I need like 2 people to be up there. Or maybe I should go with the 4-3-3. I think I'm going to try that actually. I'm going to go with the 4-3-3 to start with. And I'm going to see if that brings both those players up front. So the one player I'm going to have up front is going to be Ben Yedder. And the other player, yeah, like this. This, I think, could work out for us. Okay, I like this. I like this form. So we're going to go into this. We have 9 stamina. So we got to do it on the first time, or we're going to have to watch some ads. But there's a minute and 15 seconds to go. So I'm going to bring up this ad. And while that happens, I'm going to put up the green screen. And then we're going to start the match. It's actually really good timing. So when I decided to do that, my camera also crashed. And then I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. But it crashed right as I was putting up the green screen. So it cut in right at the right time. We're going to go into this. So this is the big thing right here. It starts at the back. They usually play short. They didn't play it short that time. That's the only time they haven't played it short. So we're going to boot that ball downfield. Maybe because we're going with this formation. When we had 2 at the front, it actually played it short. So that was an interesting change to it. So when you have 2 at the front, they like to play the short ball. But otherwise, we're going in with this one. We're going to close on our defense. We're going to play with Ben Yedder. We got Ribery up here. We're going to go to Ben Yedder. I don't think you actually need a card like Ben Yedder. And in fact, he's a pretty expensive card. So I don't necessarily know that I would go with the Ben Yedder card if you're trying to get a player that's going to be most efficient with you. The biggest thing you want to do is not let them score. So playing defensively is going to be very important. If they kind of get by, a really important thing to do there is to, you see how we were kind of spamming the that button that you hit, the tackle button. That's a really effective thing to do to help you not end up conceding a goal in there. So Coutinho's there. We got Alaba. We'll just kind of do the roulette. It does freeze him. It still sort of works freezing him. It's not ideal there. But we're going to go in here. We get to the top of the box. Put that in there. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. Taken down. Referee didn't see it. Ben Yedder not able to get something done for us. We're at the 52nd minute. So you do have time. You got to get a couple goals. But you got time. You can't do that. And then the FIFA Mobile doesn't let things happen. So, take 2. Okay, so if you do have this formation and you do want them to go with it, one thing you can do is kind of try and move them quickly. If you move it quickly, you might have an opportunity for them to usually, but most of the time they're not going to go with it. So you can see there, we sort of tried to force them to make a mistake. One of the best ways to get it out of there is really just to force that mistake on them so that they're not putting it, or make them go with the short corner is usually more likely that they will make it there. So Ben Yedder, he's going to do his roulette. We got that flip-flap going on, so he's going to go bring that ball up to Ribery. He's going to go, he's going to stop, he's going to put it into the middle to Ben Yedder. Ben Yedder's going to stop, he's going to roulette it, he's going to try and roulette it again in the box. We're going to take a straight strike there. You notice we didn't finesse it. Part of the reason why I don't like finessing it is because the finesse is kind of broken right now in the game. So I find that a straight shot will actually be more likely to go in the back of the net than the finesse, which is it's different than it normally is, and it could change depending on if they fix the finesse shot. But because the finesse doesn't really work so great right now, that's one thing you're going to want to do. So we go bring this down the outside, puts it out to Ribery. He's going to do the same thing. We go down to the corner. We're going to put that into the middle. I'm going to get into the box, stop and turn it. Try the, too late on the roulette. That was my bad. I shouldn't have waited so long. The one thing with the roulette is it has a huge delay there. If they get past, you gotta rush your keeper out. No choice but to do it. So as soon as you see that they're going past there, rush the keeper, and that will help you have a chance to get past. Okay, again, Ribery bringing this down to the outside. He's got a lot of players in the middle, so we pass into the middle there. Hernandez is going to be in the box. We're going to roulette to get to the top of the box. Takes the strike. That one goes in. So again, you see we roulette it there. Gets to the top of the box. Take that strike from the top of the box. And the straight shot seems to be the one that works most effective. And yes, we're going up against a pretty strong keeper, but it does seem to work. Now, they're starting to get a little bit nervous here. So Ben Yedder just kind of pushing on everything to try and get that goal. I'm not sure if you get extra time here. I don't want to worry about trying to figure it out, but Ben Yedder takes it, and that's 3. We're 3 up, 67 minutes into this one, and you know what you do when you get up in this game? You hope you can get the ball back, and when you get the ball back, you do not play around with it. You just go and you pass this ball around your defense, because they push, like when you get down, they push. They push hard to try and get back in this one, so we're just going to play this ball around our defense. Once you have it back here, they usually tend to sort of back off, not try and go after you very hard. It's the kind of thing that you hate seeing people doing head-to-head, but when you got to do it in this campaign mode, you got to do it in this campaign mode. So you saw those were basically our big strategies for getting that done and getting past this team here. So we're at 80 minutes into this. We got to do this for a little while, and you know, normally probably if you want to, you can try and score another goal. The problem is that you don't want to like give up like an unlucky bounce, have them. This is a very, very strong offensive team, and you don't want them to come in and like get a goal on you like at random. So really just running back and forth here at the end is boring. It's not very exciting to watch. I get that. This is not the kind of gameplay you want to see. But it is the effective way of doing it, and we're going to go move this ball up. Not sure how much extra time there is, so you can kind of move that ball a little bit closer to try and run that out, and there goes the clock. 3-2, full-time score. We end up with the victory against Bayern Munich there. The last match that you have to play, the one against the Netherlands, I'm not even sure how this one's going to start. Hopefully this will go all right as well. We'll see what our goal plus player is. Our goal plus player is going to be a goal player. It is going to be a goal player, but the final one before we get Buffon is going to be 3-0 down, second half against the Netherlands. I'm a little worried about this. Alright, so there you have it. We are through the second last match in this campaign. The last one we got is going to be the Netherlands match. This one is going to be definitely a tougher one, but when you finish that, you get yourself this Buffon card, and then you can move on to the career part 2. Career part 2 is going to have some decently hard matches, but there is this Petit card. We do need a 90 overall squad with 9 Serie A players on it, but it is a beast card. I don't know if it's going to be the card that it was in Season 1. That Petit card in Season 1 was like an absolute beast, and I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't have like a wild card chemistry or some other kind of chemistry. It doesn't even look like it boosts, like right now it doesn't even boost other icon cards. It's kind of odd, unless I don't really know how chemistry works. I don't really know how chemistry works. There's way too many things going on with that, with this 170 overall chemistry, everything like that. At the end you get Sergio Ramos, but to get Sergio Ramos you need like a 95 overall team, so definitely go hard there. And then in the final one, you can get yourself this Thierry Henry card. This one I'm super excited about. We can start making our Arsenal squad, putting that together. That'll be very fun. And then when we finish that, we get that Gareth Bale, and that will put us towards what we need in this milestones. The milestones chapter, you can see we're making a little bit more progress. We're 5 of 39 world chapters complete, 7 of 50 league wins, 26 out of 50 for the levels. Haven't really spent a lot more, 86 overall, but that's because we lowered it for there. We're like a 91 overall, and then we still need to complete that career mode part 3. But thank you for checking this out and stopping by. If you want to see us take on the Netherlands campaigns and tips and tricks for that, make sure to smash that like button. Let us know in the comments below. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde.